When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
Call.
Hey.
Very nice. So, does everyone who was present last week remember where we left off?
Yep.
I believe we were now a part of the task initiative, and it just talked down the Orders and Children of Liberty from shooting at each other again. Though they'll be back in 2 days, so you never know how long that's gonna last.
And Arsenal can't believe he was actually successful at talking them down.
I'm so proud.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Did not get to quite see my new old best friend's abilities today, though. But
No.
There'll be other chances.
Yeah.
Yes, there will be other chances. Okay.
And I've got a date with a lizard.
What the
Indeed.
fuck?
I
go
knew
away.
For real fast.
Hey, I said a date.
And so they were going out with lizards.
You're gone for one session, and this is what happened. Grab them straight.
Okay. So, you guys can fill Scrap in character because I think it might be more entertaining that way.
Well, we gotta get a hold of him first.
Yes. So, as you guys are piling back into the chopper, and you're heading back to Gizarm Rock, you get a call over the radio. Oh, wow. Oh, wait, no, you didn't have a helicopter, never mind. Because you were able to actually carry everybody flying.
Yes.
I mean, they could send one out because our new friend was actually complaining about motion sickness. Carrying him again.
That is true.
And we don't know if Primus's glider is still in one piece.
That'd be
No, that's right.
His jet is still in one piece.
That's right, he stole a jet. I forgot about that.
Yes. So you are taking your preferred method to get back. Until actually, so Scrap, would you notify them of what's going on, or would you let somebody else just report it?
I think I'm kind of busy.
Uh-oh.
You're a busy man. You got things to do, people to see. Scrap stops for no one.
That is true. So, let me just, I always forget his name, but I think I got him now. Pereira? Yes, okay. So, as you're flying back, you get a call from Carrere. And he says, yeah. So, how'd that problem go? I assume if you're flying, he's speaking to Arsenal.
Probably.
Yeah, through his much clearer headset, mine probably has wind in it.
Yes.
And vomiting sounds. No, not on them. No, Lucius. This isn't the Roman Senate anymore. Come on.
Wait, what?
Pay no attention.
Did Cronus come back and change his name? He just wouldn't visit Rome for a while?
No.
You'll find out.
Oh, God.
All right. So he's wondering how it went.
We managed to talk him down at least for another 2 days. I expect if things don't happen to have a big improvement between that time, there may be a bigger blow up afterwards. But at least it gives us time to prepare.
Well, I gotta admit, that's better news than I expected.
I surprised myself.
Yes, well, you surprised me as well. Now, and you hear the tapping of keys in the background. I might have to reroute your flight back because we got a bit of a tussle going on South Reichsglen at the moment.
Okay.
Right on the border with Cote Noire.
What details you got?
Well, we have a footage from a security camera, and you see on the outside of like a sort of convenience store is a bunch of ordrists surrounding like the outside the convenience store, pointing weapons inside.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see a guy fly out the window and skid across the street.
Okay.
And then they start running inside.
So, which side are we coming down on?
Well, judging from this footage, I'd say the ordrists appear to be in more danger.
All right. If we have to support them, we will. Just as a personal note, I don't care for their methods much, but if they're legally in the right, we'll do what's right.
Right, I'm glad to hear it. We are supposed to be impartial after all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get down there.
Send the coordinates and we'll go.
Beep beep.
I fly closer to Firebrand, just kind of make get his attention, and then kind of do a sweeping point, saying, "Hey, we got to change course." Since I know trying to talk to him when he's flying, especially when he's carrying somebody, is pretty much impossible.
Yeah, Firebrand like responds to you. It's like, I can hear you perfectly, he says, like over all the static of the wind rushing over its own microphone. I heard most of that. I heard someone got punched through a thing. It's awesome.
Awesome.
Come on, Lucius, let's punch people through things.
Oh, it's about time.
And also, of course, I make sure that Epic routes the information to Primus too.
All right. So yeah, you get a little heads up on your jet detailing the situation. Seems like there's a throwdown, and somebody's got thrown pretty far.
Oh, it's a bar fight.
Technically a convenience store fight, but
It's
close
a
enough.
very convenient fight.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's a convenience store fight in the style of a bar fight. My favorite fight.
Mm-hmm.
So
Instead of
we
just
reroute
slamming a
and
bottle
we
in
head.
somebody's can of Pringles.
Carpet bomb Reichsglen convenience store. Perfect. All right. So you guys start swooping in, and you come down to this convenience store. There's like a small parking lot outside with a couple of cars there. There are a couple people kind of cowering behind the cars, and you can hear like sounds of like weapons going off inside the convenience store, and a bunch of shouting, as well as these large meaty thwacks and like metallic clangs.
Okay.
You see a pile of trash standing outside that looks awfully familiar.
Pile? Actually, have you ever told us his name?
I mean, I probably said it in presence of you,
Okay.
but I've never actually said
Benjamin
hello.
definitely has heard it.
Okay. I just want to make sure that I knew that the entity was named.
Mhm.
So it's like, Pile?
Yeah.
What would it do?
What's it doing?
Firebrand will superhero land, notice Pile, and then, without drawing out his weapons or anything, go ahead and just casually stride inside.
Yeah, Pyle has no
Have
intelligence.
no
so
fear,
he just-
Firebrand is here.
All right, so we're gonna switch over.
What is Pile doing? Is he just standing around outside? Or
he can't fit in the door, so he's just waiting outside.
Okay. Is he facing inwards or outward?
Yeah, I don't know, somewhere.
I
He
would have
figures
thought
it
he
out.
would make a door.
No, I mean, this is somebody's business.
Is it though? Yeah, it's your business.
Is the return?
I mean, you're making
Where
it your
would the
business real
front
fast,
door
but
be?
If I was making it my business, you'd know. I'm in a fighter jet.
Which is
Time
probably
to
about to
land.
come down on the roof.
I guess this is outside, so.
Don't forget Lucius.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I maybe land right about here.
Let me.
Is either one of these... Okay, I guess neither one of these on the outside are one of those speakers.
There is one speaker
Where?
right there.
Okay, so I would be landing near him,
Okay.
since according to orders we're supposed to support them.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let's so at the moment. Oh shit! I forgot one. There is one more. There we go.
He
All right.
was inside.
He was inside. So,
Oh, I guess this is outside then.
Yo, what the fuck? He's a fighter jet. This is so dumb.
Dare you ask us what happened last time?
I mean, I missed a lot. Damn.
Yes, you did.
So, you're going to stride inside.
Yes, indeed. All nice and confident. Like I said, have no fear. Firebrand is here.
So, what you see is, I assume there would be a guy being grappled currently. Looks like he's about to go out the window as well, and the rest of the guys all have their weapons trained on him from behind the counter spaces. And everyone's very on edge and shouting. I assume Scrap is not as perturbed.
Well, he's definitely shouting back, but
Yeah.
what he's shouting doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Mostly just like
What is he shouting?
he will be shouting stuff like, let's see here. What
You'll
was
never
it?
take me alive, pig dogs!
Those were my corn chips.
My course. I wanted some French onion Pringles, and then no.
Once you pop, you can't stop.
Oh yeah, he's really out of character here. He's spouting poetic. He's not. I'm not gonna lie. He doesn't make a whole lot of sense. He'd be like, "Lightning strikes the earth, vengeance, fury from on high. It needs strike but once."
So in other words, he sounds a lot like Firebrand when he's on a monologue.
Yeah, sure.
So
I would
Firebrand
figure
is
out
going to
his
look at this and very consciously avoid, like, sighing. And he's gonna put on his game face. And he's just gonna approach. Ah, the fiery tempers of youth. That's enough out of you today, young man.
You
I'm going to
obstinate
approach-
boar! Indignant divinity! A stone in my shoe!
I'm going to, like, put an arm around him as if, like, I'm about to, like, heft up a child and take him home. I'm gonna put my, mouth real close to his ear and go, play the fuck along.
Scrap is gonna get like his eyes are they're not quite focused. They're kind of bounced all over the place.
Speaking of eyes, the guys that he's holding right now are kind of bugging out. He's gasping a little bit.
Come on, put the guy down and we'll go ahead and get out of here. Come on.
Peace rest beyond me. I forgot what dreams were like. Fate is left wanting.
The boy's
Yeah,
on
smoking
drugs.
fun up, young man. I say, trying to pull the attention back to me instead.
He's like, ah, looks like we got two of Mega City 4's most wanted right here, says this guy from up here. He's like, put down Kowalski.
I will put him down over my shoulder. So he's like at a resting
You
point.
just, like,
and he's
hurl
over my
him
shoulder.
over it then.
No, I'm not hurling him like throwing him, but he's definitely like. See, I'm probably grabbing him from this, like from the front. Am I grabbing him from like am I like choke holding him? Like how would I? I'm like
Well,
fucking. I'm sorry. I'm thinking out loud.
I assume he was hoisted off the ground in some way.
Yeah, so I'll huck him. I won't like high school trying to throw a football as far as you can, but just send him sailing a bit. Want to make sure he rolls when he hits the ground.
Do you just send him out the same window?
No, I'll throw him at this guy. Not at him, but in his general direction. Wait, who said
I was thinking
Kowalski?
he'd, like, end up into, like,
This
the
guy.
paper towel display here or something.
No,
Yeah.
because I respect the businesses of the city, but I will throw him towards this man.
Alright, so you throw him. Everybody flinches. This guy puts his hands on his sword a little bit, but nobody opens fire. He's gonna roll up. He's gonna kind of like gasp, get up to his feet. He's like, this guy's gonna like help him up, get him behind him, and he's like, for the last time, don't turn this into a scene.
This is already a scene. You are pointing your guns at a child.
No, and he'll just like slap his hand over his mouth, like, "Oh, I think we've spent enough time here. No harm done after all. Oh, see you later." And I will literally try to like haul ass with a child under my arm.
So these guys are immediately going like, whoa, 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 whoa. We can't just let you do something like that. This kid.
Oh well, I paid for it, so it's mine. It's fine. Got the
What?
receipt right here.
Scrapple.
That is me attempting to fascinate them.
Oh my god, do it.
I don't know that.
I believe. Let's see. Just let me refresh on this.
I don't know that admitting to
Well, that's
human
not
trafficking
different
is going to be great for Firebrand's brand.
This is my slave child. He fights crime with me.
I bought him from West Africa.
Yeah, deception, intimidate, or persuasion. So I can roll any of those. The two choices are technically the same for me, I believe. Yeah, they're both 12-12. I'll go ahead and go with persuasion.
Okay, and what is the resistance?
It is against their will, I believe,
Okay.
and or their insight, depending on which one is higher.
Okay.
Yeah, versus insight or will, depending on which is higher. Targets entranced each round that he fails until danger presents itself.
They just get
My,
really
my.
confused. Like, did he just say what I think he said? I don't know.
So like he kind of narrows his eyes a little bit. He's like, wait. Are you telling me this kid is your property?
What? No, that's no, not at all. No, I'm just bagging up and taking him to go, and we'll just be right out of your hair right away.
Wait, is this kid your
And like
food?
he rubs a hand over his bald head.
I mean,
Just thinking
there's
that
literally
same thing.
no way.
Yeah,
he
and I'll just like do like a
mine,
180
you know?
spin, like put my back up
Yeah.
against this wall, dragging it with me. It's like, yep, yeah. See, everything's good and fine, and I hope you guys have a great day. I say it's like I'm just trying to back out the door. And the door's probably just like motion detected, so it's like hasn't even opened yet.
Yeah. So this guy's gonna kind of put his staff behind you. This guy's gonna go, I don't think you understand the severity of the situation you're in. We have a warrant for this man's arrest. Well, this delinquent's arrest.
That's what I'm trying to get information out here from this guy.
Yeah, so we'll flip back out there
Yeah.
in the speaker. So you land in front of the speaker, kind of like back a little bit.
Decent enough a way to not, be overly aggressive. And it's like,
Yeah.
so what's going on here?
Well, we've tracked down the rabble-rouser known as Scrap to this location. I'm sure you know, being part of his little group, that he recently knocked out the power to a large section of the burg a couple days ago.
No, I didn't remember hearing any reports of that.
Allow me to show you. And he reaches into his little bag that they all carry, and he pulls out a file folder
Okay.
with photographs of the thing that you recognize, the large kind of like column of wiring.
Those cables, yep.
It's like completely mangled.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like this weird haiku chiseled into the wall
Okay.
behind it. And he's like, he was seen fleeing the scene not long after.
Now,
We
refresh the player's memory.
Yes.
We left it alone when we left, didn't we?
You did. He actually went back.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I probably should have told you that.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I guessed that player-wise, but we're reminding myself because I remember there was some stuff he wanted to do before we left, and I was remembering that we talked him out of it.
It's also
Yes.
that Ben fixed everything on our way out, so anything that happened afterward
Yeah.
knew.
I mean, it's like I fixed it with a worse lock, so I mean, he could always break in, I'm sure.
So you said he was seen leaving here. Do you have evidence that he was actually in there?
I gotta find the haiku again. Give me a sec.
Haiku, fuck the police.
Wait, no, yeah.
Orders to
Okay, yeah.
those
No,
jerks.
fuck the police is only 4.
Mm.
Damn it.
To hell with Ordris.
Isn't fuck the police 6?
Haiku is 575.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck
the
is
police.
2, the is 1, police is 2.
it's only 4.
It would be
No,
to
it's
hell.
2,
wait.
1, 2. It's 5. Fuck the police.
Wait.
Yeah,
Fuck's
that's
only
4
one.
syllables.
What's that?
That's 4 syllables.
Isn't that 5 syllables? Fuck is
No,
2,
it's
isn't
Fuck
it?
the police.
Wait. You say fuck?
I'm doing it when I'm counting it, anyway.
No, it's just like you gotta go back to elementary school with this. You gotta do the clapping bit. You're like, fuck the police.
Oh, I didn't learn clapping. You put your hand under your chin, and every time your chin comes to contact with your hand.
Oh, I've never heard that way. I did clapping, but that's elementary school for you.
Yeah. Well, it's not like haikus where like.
Either way, fuck is a one-syllable word.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, they were able to get some footage, some like very grainy footage of him nearby, looking very furtive and stowing something underneath a dumpster.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, and they's like, and we do believe there was some foul play involved. And he produces a image of a bloody robe that they've retrieved from under a dumpster.
I see. But I repeat, do you have any evidence that he was in the facility?
We have beyond reasonable doubt.
But do you have evidence? You can't be beyond reasonable doubt without evidence. Because otherwise I can doubt you. Because there's nothing to prove it.
The evidence is his motive, his proximity to the crime at the time it was made, his behavior, and his resistance of arrest at this point.
You know what? You're absolutely right. We need to take action on this measure, and as such, I'm willing to take this little old kid into custody. I say as I'm like pushing him underneath the staff of the guy next to me and kicking him out the door behind me.
By the way, I assume I got a number to call our now new boss for stuff, right?
You do.
All right. I call that number real quick.
Yes.
Can our force take jurisdiction over a legal matter?
The first day out the door.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's like-
excuse me. Can you pardon someone?
No, I didn't say pardon. I said can we take jurisdiction?
It would be best not to interfere with legal matters wherever possible.
Well, the reason why I ask is because remember that fourth person I said that might be interested in? Orders
Yes.
are trying to take them. Trying to take him.
Well, if they're not signed on to their organization, I'm afraid my hands are tied, legal-wise.
I was hoping at least get him under our custody until we figure out exactly what's going on. But
Hey, how
was
fast
worth
can
a
you
shot.
fly, Arsenal?
it was worth a shot. Oh well.
Well, how fast can you
Keep
fly?
you informed. I go and turn back to the speaker here. I assume you have legal warrant for this?
Yes, we've obtained one from the city a few days ago, and he pulls out a police warrant.
I'm so tempted, but unfortunately I'm not in the right position to do it.
And also, Firebrand, you trying to force your way under this guy's staff?
I'm forcing scrap underneath the staff.
Okay, so
the staff is blocking me more than anything right now.
as you're doing that, you hear the sound of a sword being drawn out of a scabbard, and you feel like a kind of point very close to your back. And he hears like, "Please release the suspect."
Scrap will look at the man who drew the sword, and he just gets these big old wide eyes, and he goes, "Your soul breaks and snaps, quaking in its fragile shell. I shall set it free."
That menacing words float behind you.
Like, all pretense is, like, gone as Firebrand just turns around, like, fully. Looks down at Scrap and goes, Are you okay?
I haven't slept in weeks.
That's that's not really healthy, I have to say.
No.
He's
But I
gone.
did. But-
He's had a full psychotic breakdown.
I know what these men want, and they shall never have it. Because I can outrun them for as long as I stay on my 2 feet. I will outlast you, he says as he turns and faces the guy behind him.
Oh shit! This is
I
like
will always
loud
outlast
sweating.
you.
He's like,
The warrant means nothing to me. You mean
Crap.
nothing to me.
Crap, you're frightening me just a little.
what do you
bit.
do?
Just a tad.
Firebrand,
will-
what's going on
Down,
over
like,
there?
From like 10 to like 8.
You will let me go. And he looks over at Firebrand and then his eyes dash back to the guys.
Firebrand's
Anyways.
not actually holding you back at all.
Yeah.
I know you're holding me, but you're not really holding, just kind of like your hand is there.
Yeah. It
And he-
exists all around you.
They will all let me go, or everything will be bad.
Like,
Everything.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that. But like you can see the guy's hand kind of shaking a little bit on the sword. He's obviously a bit menaced. I'm like, I can't let you go loose in the city after what you've done.
I've done
Firebrand
nothing.
totally heard the conversation between Arsenal and Central, right?
I assume you would have, you know.
Yeah,
You would have been on a conference call.
I'll kind of look at Scrap, and from behind my back, which no one's looking at, no, not at all, I pull out a parchment contract and a ballpoint pen.
Okay.
And all it really says on it is that I hereby join task. Signed, and it's an empty space. Scrap, if you could just, before, things get a little out of hand, just sign this for me very, very quickly.
And clearly.
Okay, so at this point, as you start like passing it over, this guy's just going. He's gonna kind of like start blinking furiously. And he's like, "All right, that's it. Both of you are coming with us. You're all coming with us for aiding and abetting this criminal."
Hold up, paperwork. I want to try fascinating him again if that is possible before this gets completely out of hand.
Shiny papers, jingle keys.
I'm sorry, you see, I am, as this young child's not legal guardian, I have the authority to. Is that
Not
possible
legal
for me
guardian.
to try one more time?
I would say since Arsenal has been, sorry, not Arsenal, Scrap has been so menacing that there is a chance. There's now a chance of danger.
The thing is that intimidation's still incredibly low, but it's just fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to scare anybody. It's just how
And-
it works now.
1 point in intimidation, 10 points into creep factor.
Yep.
Yeah, scary
So-
child saying weird things.
You do hear these two guys take out a pair of handcuffs each.
Scrap will
So,
look
I'm-
at his hands, and he'll look at the small handcuffs, and then he'll look back at his hands, and then back at the guy, and just kind
I'm
of
sorry,
stare at him
just-
for a
just
second.
One second. I just have one thing I need to say real quick. That's
Run!
Draw shape.
Shazam!
Oomph.
You just box yourself in?
I slightly raise my hand, creating a little stone sanctuary around like the one LED above us.
Okay.
Just kind of walling us in for half a second.
Okay, so
I'll
that's-
look at Scrap and go, Scrap, please sign this as quickly as possible.
So you start to hear guys like hammering on the outside.
Just a minute, occupado. Scrap, please.
Scrap will grab the paper, and he'll take the pen in his big hands, and he'll just kind of stare at it for a second, and goes, and he'll sign his name, but it's really kind of, you'd think it'd be kind of crude and whatever, but it's really, really swirly.
I know
Like a
what's
lot-
going on here.
A lot of curves going on here.
Wow. And underneath,
Like street
Firebrand will
calligraphy.
take it back quickly and write, "Witnessed by Firebrand, notary."
You're a notary?
Oh my
Well,
god.
Yeah, maybe a few hundred years ago. It might be out of date, but it's fine. It'll work.
He breaks out like the old notary stamp from like 1832. Just stamps it.
Wait a second, the Weimar Republic still exists, right?
And like as you're speaking that, the tip of one of these black swords, like the very tip does appear in the stone wall. It starts jiggling around.
Wait, can I grab it?
There's only maybe about a centimeter that is poking in, so it'd be very
Damn it.
difficult with your big hands.
No, I couldn't pull
I
it
can't
off.
quite make this go away. Hey, Arsenal, are you there?
Yeah, what the hell's going on over
A
there?
task in our jurisdiction.
Okay. Actually, but
Tom,
no,
you're bringing us both back.
before I do that, I call. I can't remember the guy's name.
Carrere.
I call Carrera back. Hey, we've got us giving you a heads up so you can fill in on the back end. We have a signed statement saying that Scrap is going to join task. Okay.
Is it a legally binding document?
I don't know. I just was told that we have a signed document.
Bureaucracy 100. It's like I'm afraid I can't take the risk until until I've confirmed that he's in fact legally bound to the organization. You see, we could all this could come crumbling down around us if.
Well, then shouldn't we at least bring him to a safe, neutral territory so that we can be confirmed?
If
Hold
possible,
on a
yes.
Second. Carrere, hold
What?
on a second. You're getting a message. I'm going to spend a hero point. I have texted my lawyer. And he has texted Carrere with a picture of the document. Is that a fair use of a hero point?
I'm yes. So he's gonna like. So you're gonna hear like the like ping of an email coming through for him, and you're just gonna see like a muffle in the background. Fuck. It's gonna like there's a squeak of a chair as he leans in. He's like, "What am I looking at? Is that fucking papyrus?"
Oh, the contract. God damn it.
Why is it written in crayon?
You didn't make
Is this
you didn't make a pen, you
hieroglyphics
just
with
gave him a red
translation
crayon.
beneath?
Jesus.
Look, it's a multifaceted layer. I like it to be very fancy, but it is laminated, yes.
So he's,
Firebrand, his entire purpose is just to be a laminator.
okay, so he says, okay, if he's going to join, and you can get away from this situation without them tying it back to us, you can do what you can. But I don't want any of these Ordris guys following you back here.
I got someplace we can take him.
All right. Yes, and at this point, Scrap. Another bit of a sword comes in, and it does graze you a little bit on the arm as it goes through.
I grab it.
All right,
Scrap, if I could divert your attention to this section of the wall, I say, like, pointing to this one that was adjacent to the door. Maybe you could break through that one faster than they can break through the others.
Wait, hold on. This is very important. Do I have the sword?
Yes, you do.
I tug on it as hard as I can.
Well, make a opposed strength check.
I think he's losing an arm and a sword here.
I just want to
don't think-
slam him in. Yeah, I think I got
don't
it.
think the hole is that big.
I think I just want to slam him into the wall. Like, no, I don't want to pull him through, but just kind of like thunk, and then just give him the sword back.
Jesus. So you like you hear like a crack as his head hits the wall,
He did it
And then-
first.
and he like falls back, and you hear like muffled shouting from the other side.
And then I'll go ahead and start breaking out the wall that he was pointing to.
Okay. So
Okay.
this part of the wall blows out.
I was gonna say it's like probably like particle board.
Yeah. Our part of the wall blows out. This whole area is showered with debris. And everybody outside, like these people, These guys, the Centurion, just kind of leap backwards. The speaker just kind of swings around. He's like, "Woo." And you can leave out that hole.
All right.
Well, I guess I'll leave out that hole. But as we're running by my pile of junk, Scrap will just look over and just say, like, it won't like yell it, but loud talk it. He'll just say home as he keeps running. And I think
Okay.
Pyle will just get
We'll
off and
take
run
us
off.
one
somewhere.
step further. Oh, thank you. And there
Okay.
will just be one more act.
How are people getting into this local business?
That's okay. It's not actually attached to the ground. They can push it over. They won't know.
I take off, fly over here next to Lucius, and just look at him and say, "This isn't your fight. We'll catch back up with you."
Like he seems very confused at what's going on. It's like, oh, I was just inspecting this local garbage man.
I understand.
What's
Yeah,
This
that's
is-
your right, garbage man. Go ahead and take that garbage pile over there.
Oh wait, he's
Do
already he's already running away.
Yeah.
so he's going?
Yeah, he runs pretty fast actually. So he's at 60 feet a second. So he's like thump, 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 thump.
Oh shit, he's gone.
Scatter.
Bye. So
Yeah.
you can hear lots more shouting from inside this thing. And
So like again, I'm telling Lucius, this isn't your fight. We'll catch back up. Trying to tell him without specifically saying that we're trying to make sure this doesn't have ties back to task.
okay.
Just grabbing him and
But
shaking him, going, run!
he's gonna make an insight check.
Hint, hint, loser, run!
It's a Senator Maximus
Like-
situation.
like
Lucius.
he's gonna go like he's gonna tap the side of his head. It's gonna be like clank clank. And he's going to grab a newspaper off the ground, start whistling, and start walking slowly away.
This man's a genius.
I want to know if there's the perfect condition I can put on him for such. Yes.
Ah, yes. Incognito.
So that's going. It's like so that's going. As that's going on.
Firebrand, let's head back to base.
Up, and away, and I will go ahead and just like take Scrap with me.
So like as you fly up, these guys are just like this guy breaks out of the other window, looks up as you're like flying away, and actually shakes his fist,
What else is he gonna do?
and he says, "You can't hide forever." And the rest of the guys gonna like kind of start limping out as you guys
We take
make it
off.
away, surprisingly enough.
All it took was
After we're
pocket
far,
walls.
we're like 100 feet up or so. I call Firebrand and say, "Not task base. We got to go to ground for a little bit."
All right, to ground.
Scraps just kind of.
I think
How
I
are you-
know just the place.
Are you a
got
giant
beds
pigeon right
on the
now, or are
floor.
you normal?
What'd you say?
I said, are you a giant pigeon right now, or are you normal?
Oh,
I'm normal.
Okay,
Normal with wings.
normal with wings. Because it would be a hell of a sight. A giant
The
pigeon carrying a
carrying
small
Shrek.
child.
Headlines: Mutant pigeon stealing children.
Are they after yours next?
Yes.
The answers point to yes. You go to our expert.
But yeah, part of the plan will be to land somewhere, go ahead and create a few clothing items to disguise ourselves, and I'm going to take Scrap to beds, but like in the floor.
Beds, like beds in the walls, but in the floor. Damn.
Yeah.
call-
Alright,
back.
so yeah, let's switch over there. There we go. Like beds in the walls, but in the ground. Perfectus.
And I'll just kind of look at him and go, Scrap, you're going to sleep. You're going to sleep for a long while. And after that, then you'll tell me what the hell you did.
Scar just kind of stares at you blank. And he just goes, proud of our anchor. The child born of anger. A storm calmed at last.
Darn right. No more storming for you. I just shove you into the bed.
Except he doesn't sleep, does he?
No. He's kind of hanging out for a bit.
We'll dim the lights and all that. And I'll go ahead and take a little rest too, and send Arsenal a message.
It's a Yelp
Alright.
review.
Got him down. Should be good. Tell me when you got a plan.
Had to figure out sitting back. Had to figure out what the hell's going on. I know he said he wasn't sleeping weeks ago. I thought it was just insomnia.
So I
By
want
the
to
way,
think. Go ahead.
just to so that Primus wasn't completely left on his own, I did send him a message saying that he's free to go back to the simulator if he wants, or go back on patrol if he wants, and we'll contact him once we have more information. Because we're going to be doing not fun stuff for a while.
Well, I mean, that was already my plan. Of course, the task jet that I nearly landed in the street is going to identify you guys when I go back that way.
Well, that's why we're not going back. We're not going back to the task
No, I'm
base.
saying the task jet that hovered above the ground facing the place that you guys came with is kind of an indicative of who was
That's also
with
the
who.
other reason. That's also the other reason why I'm saying we're going to be doing boring stuff for a while, so we don't. There's no expectation of you joining us while we figure out what's going
That's
on.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Okay.
that we arrived together. Just because we didn't leave together doesn't, point fingers.
Yeah. Hey, I tried. Besides, they can actually. I don't think it's a task jet. It was the military jet.
It was a military jet.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
task
so-
base is at. I mean, it's literally you're asking them not to do a 5th grade investigation
Just write not task on the side.
after
Yeah.
the fact.
Completely innocent jet.
I mean, there's also the fact that I went down on ground level and shouted your name, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's not like they don't know who Arsenal is, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So where are you going, Arsenal, after that ordeal?
For now, just flying around some, because we gotta. I don't want to go to where they're at, but we need to talk. We need to talk to Scrap and figure out what the hell's going on. So
Yeah. And
actually, no, I've got an idea. I have an idea. I need to go someplace where I can hook into the crap, I lost the term. Basically, I'm thinking about hacking into the police systems and deleting that warrant.
Oh.
Very interesting. That would require a wired hack.
Yes, which is why I didn't try and do it in the middle of the conversation, even though I would have loved to have done that.
Yeah.
It's like, this warrant isn't valid. There's nothing in the records for it.
Yeah. But also, make a perception check as you're flying around.
All right. Might help if I actually have the character sheet up. Come on. Load. There it goes. Perception.
Okay. So you do see, coming from a couple of different towers around you,
Mhm.
there are little clouds of drones that are being launched. And they have little flashing red lights on them.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like they're starting to canvass the area.
All right. In that case, probably my best bet would be to I'll head back to the warehouse.
Okay. Make a stealth check as you're doing so.
Oh boy.
And I'm assuming that your flight is not subtle.
No, it is not.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Yeah, but you know what? I bet
They
you
can
their
fuck
drone.
up.
I bet you their drones aren't aquatic.
Probably not. So make your make another perception check. Okay. So you can tell that a few of the drones are on your tail as you're flying.
That's fine. I head out to the bay and dive in.
Okay, so above the water, the drones kind of like stop above the water, search around for a little while.
I hit it at the angle so they can actually see me above the surface, just like for a few seconds, or below the surface for a few seconds, and pick a direction that goes away from where my entrance is, and then dive deeper to get lost before circling around.
Yes, so the drones seem very angry, and they kind of cast about for a while before beeping twice and heading off. Although I guess you wouldn't see that if you're that far
Nope.
below.
I'm down.
All right, so you're able to safely get back to your warehouse.
Excuse me?
You're able to safely get back to your warehouse.
Okay, yeah. So I get in there. Make sure to set up a new encrypted line before calling Firebrand back and letting them know, okay, they've got drones out looking for us now.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I ditched the ones that followed me, but only
Well, I
because
haven't heard any around here, and it's not like they're gonna fly inside and like poke the beds in the ground.
you never know. Be careful. And see if you can figure out what's going on with him.
It doesn't sound like he's sleeping. I guess maybe I should ask him what's up here.
That's probably your best bet. When he was
Alright.
staying with me in the warehouse, he wasn't sleeping at all.
All right, time to badger him.
All right, good luck.
All right, I begin badgering Scrap.
Just throwing badgers at me. I see how it is.
Yeah.
You know it.
Can
I
you
know how
make
you
that?
reacted to the deer, so this should go great.
Just open up the hole in the ground and start
creating-
throwing
What is
badgers.
this thing? Why is it so angry?
He's creating little plushy. He's creating plushy badgers and throwing them at you.
Kind of
The
stuck on the
stuffed
floor. This
turtle.
isn't fair. Just a bunch of stuffed turtles with squeakers.
Scrap, how you doing?
Wait, so do you open the hole in the floor, or are you just talking
Yeah,
through the
I
hole in the
opened
floor?
the hole in the floor.
Scrap just he's resting in the harness, like his arms are kind of drooping, and he's gonna look up, and he's gonna go, "Oh shit! Well, I hate this place. What am I doing here?"
Well, I was hoping you'd get some sleep, but definitely didn't sound like it. Sounded like you were still waxing a little poetic. You okay?
The hell does waxing poetic mean?
It usually means when you're being far too verbose for your own good.
Okay, no, I'm not. I mean, oh shit! Someone wrote in the wall in here. Wait, do you have a light? It's kind of dark down here.
Oh, yeah, sure. And I'll just
I love me some
hand
good
you
graffiti.
a lantern.
Just straight up like oil lit lantern and the wooden floor. What could possibly go wrong?
Hey, better than him
Nothing.
handing you a lit torch.
And I'm just gonna jump on this one real fast. On the wall is this. I'm gonna put it in the thing so that our loyal viewers can watch it.
All two of them.
All two of them is probably us.
Just joking.
He's gonna look at it, he's gonna go, that doesn't make any sense. Hey, get me out of here.
I'm pretty sure you wrote that. That's kind of in line with how you've been today.
I didn't write this. I was What
Let
am I
me
doing?
guess.
Seems
Did you
like
put me
you've,
in here?
Are you feeling any better now? How many fingers am I holding up?
How many fingers are you holding up? I can't see it. It's dark.
Oh, hold up. Here's the light. There's 3.
There's another lantern. You're holding 3 fingers. Get me out of this place. You didn't take money out of my wallet, did you? I'm broke now, man. I spent all the money.
No. I use my money. It's fine.
He's gonna. I mean, he's kind of stuck where he is. He's gonna do like the uppies kind of thing. Like, just get me out of here.
Hold up. What happened to you?
What do you mean? What happened?
Arsenal says you haven't slept for days.
Well, yeah, I don't need to sleep anymore. I don't know what's going on. I'm not tired.
Right, but you were also acting a little, Shakespearean?
Oh yeah, I did Shakes.
I
Was
mean,
that the guy I wrote the one about the whale?
What's the last thing you remember right now?
Scope's gonna kind of just. His eyes are gonna kind of focus. And he's gonna stare at the ground for a second. He's gonna be like, Okay, hold on. No. Okay, you can't be mad. I wanted to tear the thing out, and you said I couldn't, but I knew I could because electricity is nothing to me, and that's lots of fun. And so I went down there and I grabbed it, and then I. And
So
then
you don't remember the convenience store or anything?
Did we get chips? We need.
No, it was a very chipless situation. I'm kind of sad myself, honestly.
No, I don't remember the convenience store.
So the last thing you remember was doing that and nothing else.
No?
My gut feeling says you probably got terribly electrocuted. My
You
actual
say that.
logical brain says that makes no damn sense, and
That's what I'm
confused when I
thinking.
started.
Well, what happened at the convenience store?
Well, it turns out there's an arrest warrant out for you. Specifically, the Orders are trying to capture you. And we frisked you away. But
Are you
they're
guys in
probably
trouble?
after us a little bit now.
Oh, good. That means I finally have an excuse. This is great.
Oh, no. You're part of Task now.
The hell is Task?
Well, unfortunately, you didn't get to ask that question before you signed.
Oh, also, wait. Okay, what name is signed on the
It is scrap, but like I said, it's just needlessly like what's the word? Not fluent.
More like calligraphy.
Yeah, but it's just lots of swirls, the kind of shit that you'd see like some guy spend 30 years learning to do, kind of deal with a feather point pen, kind of deal.
Yeah, the calligraphy kind of
It
stuff.
shows you your own signature. It's like it's really rather nice.
Scotia kind of look up at him and point at it and go, "Really? I signed that? Not the man who's a billion years old and who's probably taken writing classes. You didn't sign that for me."
You vastly overestimate my penmanship.
I mean, you've had plenty of time, haven't you?
Sure, but I've spent the last 100 years watching soap operas and late night TV. Imagine what else I've done the last several thousand years.
And he still thinks hieroglyphics are so much better.
They're so cool.
Dude, that's a man holding a pot followed by an eye of Ra, man. Eye of Ra.
And this is a cat.
And right next to it, you'll never guess what it is. It's a snake. But
This one is like a bull's head on a stick. On a stick. What other language has that?
Okay, anyway, sorry. I didn't sign that. That's not my signature.
Well, you did, and you had to.
Okay, fine. Regardless on forging signatures, what the hell is Task?
Task are the people who we're going to try taking you to without the Orders finding out so that they can handle the situation, then it can all blow over. He says it's over dramatically, gestures with his hand of the wind blowing this problem away.
I mean, alright. What can they do?
Well, I don't know.
Great. Perfect. Brilliant.
But I'm
With
waiting
metallic clapping.
for Arsenal to come up with a plan, and he'll tell us what to do.
Oh wait, where's that crazy guy?
Which one?
Oh, the guy who lives through everything who crashed a jet. Is he?
He doesn't like pickles.
And the
Oh,
guy
right.
doesn't like.
He has a new jet now.
Did someone did he steal another jet?
Someone, against all wisdom and past experience, yes, did in fact give him a jet.
They gave him a jet. Oh god, he's gonna crash into the wall again.
He's actually been surprisingly agile with it.
That doesn't mean he's
Quite
not gonna
the air
crash
show,
into the
really.
wall.
I'm honestly a little impressed.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. I'll ask you all these questions, but I don't want to be on the ground when they're tracking me down because I can punch them in next week, but I can only take so many bullets.
Right, which is why we're going to try making sure that doesn't happen. I
That sounds
think if we go to the
fantastic.
same places as I remember, I think we'll be good. So I'm going to send Arsenal a message.
All
I'll
right.
get you up afterwards. I'll send
Oh
Arsenal
yeah,
a
I'm
message,
still in the
like,
fucking hole.
Yeah, gonna go to Fishmonger's, try to get in that way, should be okay. Might be a long walk, we'll figure it out.
I'm gonna stay here and see if I can run some interference.
That's what you get.
So yeah, well, Arsenal's spraying interference. Benjamin's plan is going to be to help Scrap out of his hole right now.
Okay.
And I will go ahead and grab a taxi and try to take us as close to the Fishmonger Wharf as possible.
Listen, do you got like a blanket or something? I don't know. I don't know the cameras. Can you cover my face?
That's okay, that's what the trench coat's for.
You gave me a trench coat?
Yeah, look at it, see? And the fedora and the mustache.
It just appears on me. I'm like, what the fuck?
Like,
And
you didn't even realize you had it on, you just like turned your head to like the mirror or something. It's like your Groucho Marx glasses.
And
Okay.
as you are in the back of this taxi, it like has one of those small screens in the back for longer trips.
hmm
And you can see like running on a ribbon on the bottom, there is now a selection of somewhat grainy photographs of people you recognize.
Oh wow, I wonder what they're doing.
Wow, looks like they're in front of a convenience store. Yeah, it ain't good.
Oof. Well, I wonder if that's gonna put off the commercial shooting. Literally just like humming that out loud.
I mean, well, this taxi driver does
as you
not
can
seem to
see,
care about
we've gotten
warrants.
into just a little bit of trouble.
Well, I mean, all right. Are you sure these people can help? I'm saying, I guess I'm sorry. I'm not sure if that's what I'm supposed to say here. I mean, they deserved it. What I did, I think what I did. But
Oh no, you definitely did it, but
Oh, okay,
better
cool.
not to hand you over.
okay, that's fair.
Oh, and also best not to tell them you did it.
What did I do?
Exactly.
I have no memory of such an event. I've watched cop shows.
Spoken just like me. I don't remember anything.
Hey,
Yeah.
No hablo inglés.
So yeah, so my plan's in motion. Any other plans need to be in motion?
Yeah, actually, like I said, I'm gonna try and start running some interference and see if I can erase some of the legalities, so that if anything does happen, then it's just a big confused mess, legally speaking.
how would you go about doing such a thing?
Well, the first one thing I'm gonna do is trying to get rid of the warrant.
That might be difficult.
Yeah.
Hello, yes, we have a warrant out for the arrest of your entire organization.
No, I mean like the ones that were at the thing because one broke a window. That's destruction of property.